guys, it's Ashley with Pugs and Pearls, and today I'm going to be doing my June favorites. So I've got quite a few things to share with you guys, and these are basically the things that I use the most in June. I'm going to give you kind of a little mini review about them, and we're just going to go ahead and get into it since I have so much. So first things first, I mentioned this in a haul. I also mentioned it in one of my weekly makeup baskets, but this actual container is called the Beano Glamour Caddy. And as you can see, it holds a ton of stuff. It has a nice little handle so I can kind of move around my makeup if I want to do it at my vanity or if I want to go to my sink. So I think I paid $20 at Target for it, but you can also get them at Marshall's, which I found for $12, and they're in the bathroom kind of vanity section. So I really like it. I think it's a handy thing to have, and as you can see, it fits a ton of makeup. So if you don't have a lot of space and you like to move around when you do your makeup, I don't know, I love it. I think it's really great. If I can find the link for it, I will link it below. Another thing that I've been really loving this month is the Sephora Favorites Chic It Easy Kit. This is by, again, Sephora, obviously, but they do tons of kits where they basically come out with either miniature products or sample sizes of a lot of high-end items from Sephora, and it's a great way for you to try products that you might never spend that high-end money on one thing. This one is a $49, so a $50 price tag with a value of over $143. I'm going to talk about a ton of products that I actually really loved this month from this kit, so I just wanted to include the kit so you know where a lot of these came from. I'll link it below. Great kit, really good opportunity to try a lot of high-end products. I love Sephora Favorites. I think you guys know on my channel I probably have done most of the Sephora Favorites makeup kits that have come out in the last maybe year, but really good stuff. So we're going to go ahead and get into some of these that I picked for my favorites this month. So guys, now we're into the makeup portion basket, and we're going to get into the individual products. I normally try to like to do it like as I would put on my face. So we're going to talk about skincare first. And one thing that I don't think I've ever mentioned on my channel, and I wanted to because I've been using it for a long time. Fortunately, I've been really good with my skin. I haven't had a lot of like breakouts up until recently, and I've been using the Grace Lightning. This is their Tea Tree Cleanser. And it's basically a spot cleanser. It's got like a gel consistency, but it dries out your pimples or any of your blemishes. It does a really good job of sucking it up. And it says it strikes the spot with lightning precision. Super effective tea tree and witch hazel gel to clean active prone skin and remove oil. So again, it's just a spot treatment. You would just put this on your blemishes and they dry up very quickly. I would say within a few days. Mine are usually gone after using it. It is a gel consistency, which I love gel. So you have to be careful with it because it will dry out your skin. You will notice it when you wake up in the morning. It will have like a dry patch on where you put it. But it's easily, you know, you wash it away with water. I've used this for a long time, and it's weird to me because I don't like a lot of Lush products, and I hate to admit that because I know a ton of you guys love Lush. I don't know what it is, like I just don't seem to find a lot of things that I either like the smell of or that seem to work for me better than other products I have. I've tried a few things. I'm definitely open to recommendations if you have a favorite Lush product, but it's very expensive. Lush is very expensive, so for me this has been one of my favorite Lush products that I've ever used, and I think it works super effectively, and it has lasted me an extremely long time. So again, I haven't had to use it up until recently, but I did bust this baby out just because I did start to get some blemishes this month, which sucks, but this has been a really great basically pimple remover for me. Continuing on with skincare, this guys is the e.l.f. mask brush, and it's got a silicone paddle, and this is what I have used to apply my masks. If you guys have been watching my channel lately, you know that I've been doing more mask review videos, and I did my first one. That one is up. And I'm also going to be doing another one coming up. I just filmed it with my good friend Lauren, so you're going to see that. We had a lot of fun playing with some masks, and we used this both times with our masks. She really liked it, and so did I. It's just really easy to apply. It keeps your hands kind of clean because masks can get really dirty. So if you're messing around with a lot of other things on your table, you know, you're going to get them dirty. So it also has on the other end a very soft bristle. And I think this is for like helping break up the mask with water after you're done on some masks. And I've used it and I love both of these things, or both ends of this product. It's fairly cheap. Again, I'll link it at e.l.f.'s website below. I don't think you can get it in stores. I've never seen it in stores, but I've been loving it, and just like a newbie to masks, it's been pretty cool. So guys, for another skincare item that I really liked that came in the Sephora Favorites kit that I just showed you is the Caudalie Beauty Elixir. And I do not like the smell. Do not get me wrong, I do not like how this smells, but I love how fine the mist of this that comes out. It's just beautiful. You can put it on before makeup, which is typically what I use it for, or you can put it on afterwards just to refresh your face. It's fine enough so it doesn't feel like you're getting drenched with water, but it feels like just delicate. And again, the smell stinks, but I love how it feels. The smell goes away. It just feels really refreshing. And in the summertime here in Florida, you just constantly feel the humidity here. It is heavy, it is thick, and sometimes like you just want a refreshing mist, especially if you've been outside for a long time. It just, I don't know, it's very cooling, and very, like, the sensation just feels amazing. So I've been using this Caudalie spray, and I've been making a dent in it, I would say, this month, so pretty excited about that. But I haven't found anything that's as fine of a mist as this yet, so I'm looking. Some of you guys gave me suggestions. Joanne from NV Nail Person gave me the idea to try the, I think it's the Mario Badescu Rose Water, so I bought that. I'm going to try it, haven't tried it yet, but this has been really great, so really loving it. Especially getting to try it in this kit was a really good deal, because this can be very pricey. So some more items for the face. One thing that you guys have probably seen in all of my recent Get Ready With Me's, all of my weekly makeup baskets, is this Bliss Fabulous Drench and Quench Cream to Water Lock-In Moisturizer. I got this sample size from like, they gave it to me free when I bought a bunch of stuff from Ulta. It came in a package. I'd never heard of this before. I thought I'd give it a shot. It is a really nice, like, gel consistency. It's a light blue color, and I literally, like, I'm at the, like, last bit of this. I've used it so much. It feels so good going on, especially in the hot summertime here. It really does touch your skin and kind of, like, melt into, like, a water consistency, and it sinks right into your skin. Your skin kind of sucks it up. I'm a combo skin type, and I personally love it. I just feel really, like, moisturized when I use it, and it says to kind of wait 30 seconds to allow for it to completely lock in, and I do agree with that. Give it 30 seconds to dry before you start applying, you know, your primer on top of it. But really have enjoyed this. I don't know, I guess it's a new product from them, but it's been awesome. I definitely would consider repurchasing it, but it's a gel based moisturizer. Really love it. The other thing that I've been using very consistently, this is the new primer from, or it's not new, I guess. This is the MAC Prep and Prime, new to me, primer. This is their skin base. And again, I got this as a sample size from one of my MAC orders. I think when I got my Vibe Tribe collection, this came with it, and I really like it. It's got, again, kind of like a creamy consistency. I'll show you. It has like kind of like a white color to it, and again, it's creamy. It just goes right into the skin. It feels slightly moisturizing to me. Doesn't really have any like smell to it, and I think it does a really good job of priming your skin for your foundation. So I've been loving this, and again, I am at probably the last end of this bottle. I do have other primers that I need to get through, but this definitely is a good one, and I would consider purchasing it in the future. So another primer I wanted to mention is this eyeshadow primer, and this is the Bare Minerals 5-in-1 BB Advanced Performance Cream Eyeshadow. And I use this, again, just as an eyeshadow primer. It is almost done. This is just a sample size. It has this beautiful tiny little doe foot applicator, and it covers up, again, it's like really drying up right now. It covers up really well. It provides a good base for your eyeshadow. Again, if you've been watching any of my recent videos, you know this has been like my go-to primer for my eyes. I typically go to MAC Paint Pot by MAC or Painterly. MAC's Paint Pot in Painterly. It's a great one. I just ran out of it, and I had some other primers, so I've been kind of like playing around with them. Some of them I have hated. This is the only one that has come even slightly close to MAC Paint Pot and Painterly. I don't know why I can't say that tonight, but this is the only one that comes close. And it's $18, I believe, at Ulta. Again, really good product. I love the doe foot applicator. I think that's a really nice way to apply it. That's the one thing about the MAC Paint Pot I don't like, is that a lot of times I would use my finger, and it's more sanitary to have like a brush. So Really, really great. Loved this one too. And again, it's almost done. One thing I forgot to mention a little bit earlier was perfume. This is the Atelier Cologne in the the scent Orange Sanguine. And this I also got in that Sephora Favorites Chic It Easy kit. Beautiful, beautiful scent. I haven't worn it today, so I'm gonna go ahead and put it on tonight. It is just a beautiful spritz of orange slice. That's all I can describe it as. It's light. It doesn't linger too long all day. It will kind of fade away. But I like it because it's not overpowering. A lot of perfumes kind of hurt my head. Like I just feel like they're too sweet or they're too potent. So I like this one because it's kind of light, but it's a beautiful citrus, and it's very, very expensive in the full size. So I was so happy to get it in this kit. I had also got it in a Sephora Play box, and so that's when I like really started to learn about it. And then when I saw it in this kit, I was like, oh, we're definitely getting it, because this is another one of those things that is totally worthwhile in the kit. So two more like face products. This is also from the Sephora Favorites kit that I mentioned earlier. This is the Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturizer. This is got an SPF of 20, and this is in the shade Nude. It's a very good shade for me. It works really, really well with my skin. I think it looks really nice. It looks really natural. I can kind of build it up to a medium coverage. It's creamy. It just, I don't know, it looks beautiful on my skin, and I thought it would be not that much coverage, so I really appreciate that it works really well. I just love the consistency of this product, and again, it came in the kit. Perfect time to try something that's a little bit more high-end. And I've just been pretty much going to this foundation for this month. And if you guys have been watching like my favorites from, you know, each month, it's been a long time since I've transitioned to a different foundation. I had been going strong with this Revlon Color Stay for like probably the last couple of months. So this is a big deal for me to kind of switch gears and try something new and be really, really into it. So I really do think this is a good one. Again, another thing that came from that kit is this concealer. This is the Touche Éclat Radiant Touch from Yves Saint Laurent. And again, it's just a beautifully packaged item. I believe this is full size. I believe this is in the shade 2, which again, works perfectly for me. It's got this little brush, and you click the bottom and it comes out. I do think that's a little bit much. Like, I wish it was just a twist up. But it has a beautiful color, gives great coverage, but it's extremely lightweight. So you don't feel like you're caking a bunch of product on. It just goes on smoothly. It doesn't crease on me. I use this under my eyes. I've even kind of highlighted with it because it's kind of like a highlight pen as well. But again, just blends into the skin very smoothly, leaves you with a nice coverage, but not a cakey feel, which I think is really, really important. So again, another great item from that Sephora Favorites kit. We haven't gone over nail polish yet, and I always try to throw in my favorite nail polish from the previous month. So this is a mini size. This came in one of the OPI kits that I always test out for you guys. This is the OPI in the shade SPF XXX, and it's such a cool, to me, like orange coral, which I don't have anything very similar to this. I will go ahead and throw in a snapshot of me wearing this on my nails. It's just a really pretty summer color. I think it's just perfect for this time of year, and it was just a fun, unique shade, and I hadn't seen anything very similar to this in my collection anyway, so I was really, really excited to try it. And out of all of the nail polish that I wore last month, this is definitely my favorite. Okay guys, moving on to eyeshadow. This has been my go-to palette this month, and this is the Becca Jaclyn Hill eyeshadow palette that came out with her recent collection. And as you guys know, unfortunately, you cannot get this anymore. They basically halted all sales of this after people complained when the first wave launched that they weren't good quality, or it was like hit, touch and go with some of the quality. Some people had great palettes, some people had bad palettes. I personally love these. I will say, like, the case does not feel heavy. Like, it doesn't feel like luxurious in that way. I thought it would be a little bit more weight to it, but I still think it's beautifully packaged even though the weight's not there. These are the shades that you get with it. I've loved this one. This is called Champagne Toast. It's a beautiful, beautiful kind of like gold glitter sheen, which I love. The pigment is there for me. I've been using all of these shades in one look. I use this on my inner corner, I use this all over my lid, and I use my finger to apply it. I feel like it's a little bit chunkier, so it helps to use your finger. This shade I've been using, this is called Cordial. It's a matte and it's kind of like a dusty mauve. I use this all over my crease to kind of blend everything together. I use this in the outer corner. This is called Cognac, and I use Bordeaux in the outer corner to deepen it up. But again, I really love mine. I feel so bad that people can't get their hands on it, but the pigment is very good for me. I think they're very nice soft shadows. They do kick up a little bit of dust, but that doesn't bother me as long as it works and it sets and it works out. Beautiful, beautiful palette, and it's unfortunate that you can't get it anymore, and the whole controversy. I kind of feel bad for Jaclyn over that, but anywho, really love it, love mine. I don't know if anybody else has any opinions on it, but it was kind of hit and miss for a lot of people. I saw some really great reviews on YouTube, and then I saw some really bad ones. So again, I think it just was the luck of the draw on which palette you got. So sticking with eye products, let's talk about eyeliner. I don't think I've mentioned this a ton on my channel. I did haul it recently. This is the Essence eyeliner pen. It's in a waterproof formula, and it is just a shade black. It is very nice, has a nice felt tip liner, and it's very easy to use. You can get a really nice sharp precise line with it, and it stays all day. It's extremely cheap, it's extremely affordable. I got this at Ulta. I've been using this as my like waterline, or not waterline, but my eyeliner for like pretty much a solid month. I recently switched to try something else, but I really like this the best right now. It's just very simple, it's very easy. If you have a hard time using like liquid eyeliner, you might want to try felt tip because that works best for me. And this is a good one that's really cheap to try out. So again, really, really like this one. For mascara, everything that I've ever done this month in videos, whether it was a get ready with me, whether it was my favorites, my weekly like basket, was this Smashbox X-rated mascara. I don't think I used any other mascara this month, and it's just been kind of my go-to. I think I got it in an Ipsy bag. It's got kind of like a funky, you know, wand. It gives you a very like volumized look. It lengthens as well. It's just been a lot of fun using this, and again, it's lasted me a good amount of time. It's lasted me at least a solid month. I think I'm starting to see it dry out just a little bit, but really, really like it. Very surprised. I thought it would be too kind of crazy for me, but I actually really do enjoy the volume that it gives. Another eyeshadow product I forgot to mention, there's been a lot of these kind of types of eyeshadows on the market where they're like liquid and they dry, and this is the e.l.f. Rose Gold shade. I just think it's absolutely gorgeous. This is from their Aqua Beauty line, and I've loved using this on the center of my lid. I just think it's so pretty. It just has a nice, like, you know, rose gold sheen to it. You can build it up a little bit if you don't see enough pigment. I normally do like 2 or 3 swipes on it, and then I let it set. Once it dries, it pretty much stays there. It doesn't budge. It gives you a beautiful rose gold kind of chrome effect. So it's very, very pretty on the eyelid. They've been making a lot of these. e.l.f. has them, Maybelline has them, but I really like this color right now, is my favorite. Next up for blush and bronzer, this is a package that is a duo product. These are both mini shades from Laura Geller, and this is their baked blush and baked bronzer. This is in Tropic Hues for the blush, and this is in medium for the bronzer. And these are really, really pretty nice baked products from Laura Geller. I just really haven't delved into a lot of Laura Geller products yet, but let's do medium. As you can see, it's got a nice like swirl pattern. It's got some pinks in there, but it's a beautiful, beautiful shade. Very pigmented, has a nice sheen to it, very buildable as well. Tropic Hues is the blush, and again, it's got a nice like swirl pattern as well. Really nice sheeny blush, gives a great pigment, perfect for summertime, just looks really glowy on the cheeks. And I want to say this is like a $22 kit where you can get these minis together. That's how I purchased it. And I'm really glad I did. I don't hear a lot of people talking about this, and I think it's a great way to try, again, higher end products for cheap. Getting the mini version, there's plenty of product in here. I think you will really enjoy these for summertime. I know I have. This has basically been my go-to almost solid this month. And last but not least, guys, we have some lipsticks to talk about. So one that has just been really fun for me, I really like this color. I like how it has a good stay power. This is the Katy Kat Matte with CoverGirl. You know, Katy Perry did this. It's got like a nice matte feel to it. And the shade here is Kitty Purry. I just love this shade. Fetch. Stop. He's trying to attack the bed. There's nothing there. It's a beautiful kind of like pinky lilac shade, and I'm just like I'm a big fan of these types of colors, and it's got a good lasting power. The one thing that I've mentioned before is it smells funky. It smells kind of plasticky and cheap, but it goes away. You don't smell that after you apply it. So again, really, really love this color. It's a perfect kind of like mauvey pinky lilac for me. I'm not wearing it now. Obviously I have a red shade, but this has been a big go-to for me for the month. And then the other lipstick is a liquid matte lipstick, and this is the Melted Matte from Too Faced. This is in the shade Queen Bee. This has been probably one of my favorite liquid lipsticks of all time. I've tried a lot of liquid lipsticks. This one has a great long-lasting power. It's a beautiful everyday wearable shade. The pigment is on. You barely have to swipe it to get it on your lips. I just think that it's really, really pretty. It dries fairly quickly, and once it sets, you're really good to go for a good amount of the day. As long as you're not eating stuff that's super oily, it will last. I've had it last me all day for an 8-hour workday before, and again, it's just a perfect like neutral shade. It's very work appropriate. You can get away with it. It's easy to apply. I think the doe foot on it is really, really well done. I love Too Faced in general. You guys know that. It's just a really good product. So guys, I think that's it. We were at the end of the makeup basket, and let me know if you guys have been loving anything below that you want to share. I always love hearing recommendations from you guys. I hope you guys are having a great new month now that we're in July now. I hope you're having a good 4th of July, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!